Uh, Thank you, Vinay and Devanshu, joining us today. It's great to have you guys, and it's an honor for the Bangalore International Short Film Festival to host this talk with you guys. Which The festival has been seeing a lot of people who have moved from short films to features, including Devanshu. As an actor, Vinay, you have moved from theater to short films to web series, features. You have done all kinds of formats, so it's great to have you guys. So before we start with a couple of questions, I'll just say how we are going to do this. I'll just do an introduction of you two. Then we will have a couple of questions with each other. Then we will open it for questions from the audience. Right now we are live on both Facebook and YouTube, so a lot of people will be asking questions, and you can see the questions on the right. So we will try to push those questions, and it's open for everyone. So thank you very much again. Just a brief about Vinay. Mr. Vinay Pathak has been our guest of honor at the Bangalore International Short Film Festival. He's been an integral part of the industry for the last 2 decades now. He's embodied each character, camouflages very easily. He's created a niche for himself through his work, through his art forms, from the moving image to the theater. He has been part of several prominent films, plays, web series over the years. Sir, we welcome you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Devanshu is a national award-winning filmmaker, writer, editor, producer, who started assisting Nikhil Advani and Vikramaditya Motwane in his feature films. His Kashmiri short film Tamash won the national award. He's been directing a lot of digital films with AIB, TVC, digital ads. His short film for Red Label won the Campaign of the Year in 2018. His film Tabash won a lot of awards across the globe, including in our festival. So we're very proud that he's with us today. And both their Devanshu and Vinay's debut feature, Chintu Ka Birthday, released on 5th June, is doing a roaring success in ZEE5. So congratulations to both of you, and welcome to you, Devanshu. Thank you. Yeah, great. So let's start, I think, with Deva. I'll go with the director first. Devanshu, both your films, Tamash and Chintu Ka Birthday, have very strong children representation in the movie. So is there a thought or a reason behind it that children are a focus in this?
See, I will talk on behalf of Satyanshu and me, because in both these films, Tamash and Chintu Ka Birthday, we are co-writers and co-directors. See, it's very tricky. You have to choose your protagonist and your narrative and the characters' worldviews based on your subject, right? Now, there is definitely a similarity between Chintu and Tamash, because apparently the protagonists are kids. However, I would like to tell you that in Chintu Ka Birthday, the father is the protagonist. Chintu has never been the protagonist.
Right.
Satyanshu and I, we are also very sensitive towards kids. That's been our intention, at least I can say that. So what we've tried to do is we've never tried to exploit kids to be able to communicate your story. I was chatting with a friend a while ago, and she was asking me, and I had to clarify, and she told me that I know you as a person, and you would never do anything like using kids to communicate a story about wars and politics. And which is why I told her, which is why we could have very conveniently chosen Chintu as the protagonist of the film, which we didn't.
Right.
It's a film about transfer of faith. It's a film about families. And if you see in a situation of a birthday, what usually happens is that although it's about the child, he's the center of the attraction, but he's on the receiving end. He's not an active protagonist. He's not a doer.
Right.
So in a child's birthday, what happens is that you will seldom see a child being the guy who's doing everything. it's always the parents, the families, the friends. They do things for the person's birthday. Talking about birthdays, we have Vinessa's birthday tomorrow.
Ah,
Yeah.
we were
And
talking before we ended.
Now that you brought it up, I just want to say that there's a big hoax going on for the last 1 decade. I think ever since Wikipedia put my page up, it's not my birthday tomorrow,
Oh my.
and every year I have to clarify it, and I say no, it's not 12, please. And they say sorry. When is it? And I say it's on 27th, and then sorry, and then somebody from Wikipedia say we'll change it. They never did. And then I stopped trying. I said, you know what? I don't mind people wishing me good luck and sharing their love with me on 2 different days in this month. And I'll take both, Cancer and Leo, both. Why not?
yeah.
Correct.
So, yeah. So going back to answering your question, Anand sir, in Tamash also, we're trying to tell a story which is beyond just the film. Tamash means the puppet. And whenever the audience watches it, I ask them who was the puppet in the film.
Right. Right.
And then they go wondering it was not just about the two brothers. It was not just about Anzar, the protagonist in the film. It was also about a lot of other things. While setting Tamash in Kashmir, we made sure that we didn't even show the barbed wires. We didn't want to follow the conventional way of showing Kashmir, because we've had our own experiences in Kashmir, and we wanted to, put that out. Much like we've had our own share of experiences with our family while growing up, which is seen in Chintu Ka Birthday. So it's always the story and the worldview of probably the filmmakers that is instrumental in choosing how you want to say the story, because it's also about what you want to communicate and how you want to say it. So it comes from all of this, I guess. I've just started, so all my answers, everything that I'm saying is to be taken with a pinch of salt.
Absolutely. No, it is I think it's a natural what do you say, comparison when a filmmaker comes back after a short and a feature, and unless you watch the film, actually you're right. The father is the protagonist. He is the one who's fighting to have this son's birthday, and when all the posters, all the talk about when it happens, it shows that it's more on the kid's point of view. The movie actually runs on that because he's struggling, he wants a birthday, and the father is trying to get into it. So that is how the question came around. But yeah, it's very interesting to listen to what you were saying. I'll move my question to Vinay ji now, sir. When two young debutant filmmakers who came with the script, what was the confidence you had on the script? Was it the script, or was it the people who came to you gave you the confidence to accept the story and go forward?
I mean, initially, of course, it was the script. When I got Satanshu and Devanshu and I, we didn't know each other before. So somehow they got in touch with me and they said there's a script they wanted me to read, and I met them. The very first time when I met them, it was a very pleasant meeting. I think it was in a cafe, right, Devanshu?
Yeah.
In Leaping Windows, and we sat and we chatted, and then we discovered, even before I read the script, we discovered our common background. All three of us, we came from Bihar, and we spoke about Bihar and growing up in Bihar and studying in Bihar, and all lots of Bihar talk happened. Food, was the major conversation point also. And I said, please allow me a few days to read the script. And then I read the script, and I was shocked. Of course, pleasantly. My first thought was, how come this film hasn't been made yet? It was such a wonderful script. And they also told me a little backstory of the script, that they've been evolving themselves as filmmakers with the script. In the meantime, they went and they made Tamas and got a national award. But the script had been their first script that they were growing up with. If I have to, and rightly so, the script had all the qualities and all the characters of these two gentlemen and these two storytellers. And I was just ecstatic. I was happy that from whatever that it had to go through, the finally script came to me. I found myself very fortunate, uh, because they also told me a couple of names that the script had traveled to. एंड माई थिंग वाज कि अरे यार, उन्होंने कर लिया होता तो शायद मैं नहीं कर पाता, या उन्होंने कर लिया होता तो यू नो so as I said, I felt very lucky, very fortunate, and very happy uh, to stumble upon a script like this, and to meet these two so talented young visionaries and storytellers and filmmakers. So I consider myself fortunate, not just because, of course, then we made the film together. I remember asking them to include me in their journey, to include me in their process. I said, whatever you could, I'll come wherever you want me to. If you want to sit on the script, you want to read it together, you want to discuss something, please, consider me, your bunny for this, because they had decided that, I was the one. I feel very happy that they didn't audition me. They said, if after reading the script, if I wanted to do it, the role is mine to do. And then I remember they also, both these brothers, they're so enterprising, so wonderful. They have this writing workshop thing going, which they both kind of conduct, and Satyanshu supervises and teaches. And over there, I met with lots of uh, writing students, the aspirants, of screenplay writers, and we were still, this was all in the process of Chintu Ka birthday. That how secure they were to open their script to people who were still learning how to write screenplay, and bring in any kind of suggestion, criticism. It was a very healthy, very gratifying creative process for me. And um, yeah, Chintu Ka birthday, as you said, it's running successfully, streaming on Z5. But I feel very fortunate that I got Chintu Ka birthday, and I got these two gentlemen, to remain my friends for the rest of my life. I hope. And yeah, it's been a good year for us. Yes, it's lockdown and everybody is suffering, and so are we in whatever privileged uh, thing, privileged strata that we are in. But it has been a blessing for us, uh, of sorts, with the film and the kind of love that it's generating and seeking and getting. It's amazing.
Excellent, excellent. I think that's a great thing. Actually, what you said, I read about in one of your interviews that you told them that you'll be ready to do anything for the film and you will come anywhere for any kind of workshop or writing. And as you mentioned, something which we are trying to push in this festival is to hone the writing skills of filmmakers, because when they start, they write, they have a great idea, they have a great plot, but the problem is they fail when they try to tell a story, especially when they write it and move it to how they show it. It becomes a big challenge. We are actually in talks with Tulsi to see if we can do a workshop for this festival, and hope that this can bring out help more writers and filmmakers to better the script. They want to coming back to Tamash. In the script I read somewhere that it was written in one evening, after you decided to go ahead because a friend of yours was a line producer from Kashmir, and he said, "I'll take care of it. Don't worry. So let's go shoot there." And I was like, wow, that's some kind of an adventure. And would you like to talk more about it and what happened there and what was the situation when you guys went there?
See, Tamash is a journey by itself. Uh, we wanted to make short films, because we wanted to learn direction. You know,
Right.
Gautam Motwane and Anurag Kashyap, they had read Chintu Ka Birthday before Tamash happened, and they wanted us to make short films and hone our skills as directors. And we were not sure if we were ready by then. So Tamash was an attempt, in short, if I could say, to be able to see if we could direct to begin with. But before that happened, Tamash also happened because we were supposed to make what could have been India's first interactive web series. And on the day of our shoot, Satyanshu and I, we were told that we are in the wrong profession. And we decided to leave. You know, and we felt कि चलो अब short film बना के देख ही लेते हैं कि we are in the wrong profession या नहीं. Satyanshu had left all that he had with him. You know, he had an amazing journey. He was training to be a doctor in the Armed Forces Medical College. मतलब अब सोचो बिहारी families के लिए यूनिफॉर्म भी मिल रहा है, सरकारी नौकरी भी है, डॉक्टर भी हैं, गाड़ी लाल बत्ती भी है. Everything was working for us.
All the tick boxes ticked.
All the tick boxes. Yeah, the perfect groom material.
Yeah.
And then I had my own benefits if my brother would be a doctor in the army and stuff like that. And then Satyanshu and I, we are told that we are in a wrong profession, and we took it rather seriously. We felt that maybe the person who's saying it is right, because the person has been here longer than we have. Yeah. So let us try and see if that person is right. At least we'll get clarity. So I, much like Chintu, I had an idea in my head, and I told Satyanshu about it. And he being the way he is, he can never, lie and put up a face to please me. He said it's an interesting story, but the way you are approaching it is wrong. It shouldn't be approached this way, because and he's had his own ideas for the same. So it was, I think, Monsoons, if I'm not mistaken. I was at Tanmay's house, who eventually ended up producing Tamash and Chintu Ka Birthday. So I stay there now. So I'm in the same house where I came up with the idea of Tamash, and I had told Satyanshu about it, and he was not very excited. He felt that it had some possibilities. And the way Satyanshu puts it, कि एक दिन ऐसा आता है जब सरस्वती माता पे मेहरबान होती हैं, वो हाथ रख देती हैं, and that day you have to work. If you get the feeling that Saraswati Mata is with you, you have to bloody work. So he got up early in the morning. I was staying with him, and he scribbled something, and it was a screenplay that never changed. He wrote the screenplay in one go, those 32 pages, and he showed it to me, and I read it, and I was like, what just happened? And he said, "Ye Saraswati Mata ne kiya, maine kuch nahi kiya." So everything that he teaches, he applied every single rule in writing that short film. And he was focused, and he delivered as a writer. It was amazing. And we felt that we had a great script, but we were also conscious. And I want people to know this. When you are starting out, you should not get so much, romantically attached to your script. You got to be, realistic and not over-ambitious, in a sense that filmmaking is a very expensive profession. If you want to shoot a film in Kashmir, it's not Lonavala, na? You can drive in your friend's car. Going to Kashmir itself is like, it is one of the costliest tickets in India. Matlab,
yeah.
If you that part of land as India. So we thought that we'd go there, we'd recce, we'd find our characters from Kashmir. The film has to be made in the local language. And only once I'm through with my prep, the casting is done, the location is done, the costumes, location, everything is sorted, will Satyanshu spend a rupee more? So everything was set, but we were so careful also because we didn't have a lot of money. So we took money from, used our savings, and we took some money from our friends, Tanmay and these other guys. They helped. And we went there, we shot the film. कि इतने में film shoot करनी है. Now let us come back and assess the footage the way they used to watch the rushes in the older times. लैब में जाके रशेस देख रहे हैं. So we saw the rushes and we felt हाँ अब इसका कुछ हो सकता है. So we were so careful about it just because we were told we are in the wrong profession. We were so careful about getting it right. One step after the other without getting all excited and saying we need to put it out. I think we worked on the edit for about 6-7 months.
Yeah.
Because the footage was in Kashmiri.
Right.
And you needed to transcribe the footage for an editor. So Satyanshu said, I think we know what we are getting into. Let's do it ourselves. वैसे भी we are in the wrong profession, so कर ही लेते हैं. So we edited the film ourselves. And then we started showing it to the editors. It was not that we wanted to take the credit. Credit तो था ही नहीं, हम तो filmmakers थे ही नहीं. So we made the film and we started showing it to the editor friends. Please comment on the edit. I did the sound design on it and then I showed it to my sound designer mentors. कि आप लोग देखो और बताओ क्या करना चाहिए. And then people started, there were sound designers and technicians who started picking it up. You have a wonderful film there. Can I put my hand in it? Can I put my resource? My mind, my muscle, and step by step people came in. Much like Chintu birthday, and it happened. So there are dream projects that a writer and director has in their head, their respective heads, and then there are dream projects. While working on them, it becomes like a. Today, when I look back, I can't imagine. I don't think I'm stupid enough to go to Kashmir with a script, without having met any actor, without having met any technician. And I don't think I'd like to do it. Maybe we were so stupid, and that's always good.
I think it is really great story. I wanted to hear it from you. I would just like to show the audience the trailer of Tamash. I'll just share my screen so that it'll be a privilege for all of us. Can you guys see my screen?
Perform poorly in all subjects. He is very helpful and confident, but if he does not improve smart we will be forced to expel him from the school. From the school. मतलब क्या हो? तो आपको पढ़ा चाहिए Well, it's angry is Tamam kaç olsun. Hadi kaç şunu kaç. Era to budget which is okay. Not a stick up. It's to make it well for the dog. Time to go and out. Okay. Well, that's that. Nothing in it, good. Watch it.
See, we don't even know how to cut a trailer.
Satyanshu said, it's a fantastic trailer.
Satyanshu said, हम एक short film बना रहे हैं जो 32 मिनट लंबी है. So let us put the first two scenes and let the audience absorb कि यही देखने जा रहा है. Let us put the right expectations from our film.
No, it was wonderful. I think I still remember watching it when it came to our festival and we screened it. And we were a very small festival. We couldn't afford people to fly in, get people in, and have the directors in. But I remember calling. I don't remember whom I spoke to, you or Satyanshu. That you
There's
guys are
always
one.
this connection.
Yeah, and I asked you guys to send us a video of accepting the award because that is what we could afford and show it on screen. So it was an honor for us, and we really loved it, and it was wonderful. I think I loved the trailer. I mean, that is one of the I think positive point that it does. It's not like a trailer; it's a short film by itself. So it was really really nice. So I'll come back to Vinay sir. Apart from the script, what makes you accept a movie? Is it the people, or you completely focus on the script, saying that okay, the script is strong enough, let me go with it, or the people who come and told me the story, probably the story is weak, but we can work together and improve it. What makes you accept a movie or any kind of?
No, no, of course, it's always the script first, but it's the most important and the significant part for me is the vision of the director, whose
Yeah,
film it's going to be. We Many times we don't realize that whatever great script or good script or okay script, uh, it's made alive by the vision of the director.
yeah,
And in the whole process, and that's how at least I look at it, that my job is to make this story happen, which is the vision of my directors, because it becomes my film next, because it's their film first. So for me, that relationship is very important. That how are they going to tell the story? For me, it's very important. Of course, an average script also could become a brilliant interpretation. You know,
right.
uh, Given who's envisioning it. So for me, yes, it's very important for the script to grab my attention, to appeal to me, and vice versa. But the most crucial part is who is telling the story, whose film I'm going to be a part of.
Interesting, interesting. Actually, I remember a story by Siddharth, the actor from the South. He also had acted in Rang De Basanti. Karthik Subraj, who did Peta with Rajnikant. I believe
Hmm.
Karthik is a horrible narrator. So
Hmm.
Siddharth told the story once. So when he told the story to Siddharth, Siddharth looked at him and said, "Seriously, is this the story?" And Karthik was, "Yeah." He said, "No, no, forget it. Give me the script. I'll come back to you because I don't think the way you're telling it's going to be like that because I've seen your work." And when he read the script, he was amazed. So that I was trying to understand that how, as an actor, do you actually gauge also a script and a narrator, because it can also be, they might not be a great storyteller, but they can be a great filmmaker.
Correct. See, in the story that you just narrated,
Mm,
I mean, Siddharth knew that the guy is not being
correct,
able to narrate.
correct,
You know what I'm saying?
correct.
So it's not the narration. For me, narration is the most misleading aspect
Okay,
of, of deciding what the film is going to be.
okay,
Always.
okay.
And it's funny how in our industry it is still somewhat of a trend
Mm,
that भाई हम आपको नरेशन दे देंगे,
right.
और मैं कहता हूँ कि आप क्यों इतनी मेहनत करेंगे, मुझे आप स्क्रिप्ट दे दीजिए, हम स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ लेंगे, फिर हम बैठ के बातें करेंगे कि भाई
Correct.
वो कैसे सोचा आपने, क्या है, व्हाट्स योर विजन, व्हाई दिस एंड व्हाई नॉट दैट. लेकिन जो नरेशन है ना, नरेशन, yeah, I feel I haven't learned how to hear narration till now. Uh, मुझे शायद वो सुनने की तमीज नहीं है, because that had been the old trend. What Siddharth's story tell us, that he has an eye for not just the script but for the guy also. He sensed that he he
Yeah,
might be a very bad narrator,
yeah,
but but I've seen
yeah.
his film, so whatever. So. Yeah, narration. Some narrations. I mean, I have one or two in my career that has blown my mind. Like wow, like that. But I think script is always for me is the Bible.
Very interesting. Sudhanshu, coming back to you, the cast for Chintu Ka birthday. For Tamash, you went on location. Of course, it's a short film. You try to pick up local cast and crew and work with them. But Chintu Ka birthday was a full feature, and your first feature. Just like before, Vinay was saying that it had gone to a couple of people. How did you lock on the cast? And also, I've heard this. You should confirm that animals and children are the most challenging to work with. And how did you manage that part of it?
I can't say about animals. I'd never like to work with animals there because they don't I can't understand what they are trying to communicate.
Right.
So because of my limitation, I would never want to work with animals. But I think working with kids is the easiest thing possible.
Is it okay?
Exceptions are there, unless of course if you have an actor like Vinay sir, then it's a different thing.
Okay.
But working with kids is one of the easiest things that can happen. They don't come with egos.
Right.
They come here to have fun. Even if you are putting a kid on an 18-day shoot like a Chintu Ka birthday, which is not a big production, and if you set him up with the right expectations and if you know him well enough, you will be able to extract something special.
Right.
For him, a film like Chintu Ka birthday is very, very tricky for a child because of various factors. It's a very tight schedule. It's a film which is called Chintu Ka birthday, but then Chintu never gets to cut his cake.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to cast a child who looks upset throughout, and you have to root for him.
Correct.
And the worst thing you can do as a filmmaker to annoy your audiences is make a child overact.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it's a horror. I mean, while casting Chintu, my first and the only brief in my head was that if I want to see this kid on screen, I don't want to feel horrible looking at him. ये acting क्यों करे? Sad होने की acting क्यों कर रहा है? Which is why I went and I myself went through over 100, 1,800 profiles, and I wanted to look for a guy who's always in a neutral mode. Now this kid, unless he's around interesting people, I'm talking about Virat Chibbar, the boy, lovely boy who plays Chintu. He's always quiet.
Yeah.
He's like an introvert. He is an introvert. Unless he's bit interesting unless he's in an interesting company, he's a kid you can live with. You can do your own thing in the room, he'll do his own thing in his room. He's that kind of a guy. I wanted a child like that. My mother tells me, my parents tell me that Satyanshu, when he was a child, he was exactly like this. He would do his own thing. He would turn the pages of a book. He would look at things. He had a habit of collecting finer particles of dust and look at it in a very artistic manner, as if there's some magic. He was in a world of his own. And I wanted to cast a child who reminded me of the pictures of Satyanshu that I've seen. Okay. He's the elder one, so I never got a chance to, be on the other side. But I always saw him in pictures, and I wished he was such an amazing kid. And my mother seconds that. So I wanted to find a kid who looks like him. It's styled Chintu like how Satyanshu used to look, minus the glasses. And even his mannerisms. If you see Chintu, he doesn't create a fuss. He doesn't create a ruckus in his house. Ye kya baat ho gayi, mera birthday, ye kaun aa gaya? He's not that kind of a guy. And he's a child who has simple expectations, and he believes in his parents and in his family, and he waits for to get rewarded. He waits for the kick. So, and that is something we thought, Satyanshu and I thought that people would like to enjoy and root for the kid. When a child is innocent and he's waiting for something with infinite hope, that is that's a nicer way to approach the child and his characteristic, as opposed to him being all cranky and crazy and crying all day for his birthday. So that was that.
Vinay, any thoughts on the kid? Or have you worked with kids earlier, and was it a different experience for you for this movie?
I like working with kids. I have worked with kids all my life, from drama school days.
Right.
We've been involved in so many children theater workshop. Uh, Kids are not very difficult to understand.
Hmm.
There might be an aspect that some kids might be difficult to handle, but
Hmm.
they're not difficult to understand. They wear their emotions, they wear their heart on their sleeve, and hence it's easy to work with that. It's most of the storytelling in theater or in cinema, it's about emotional connect. you know and we talk about emotional connect only when we're talking about a certain conflict, and that's what makes a story. So if it's all happy, nothing, there's no conflict, then it's just a photograph, or just a memoir. There's no story, and
Yeah.
you might not necessarily get involved with the story. A good story is the one that always brings you in. It makes you introspect. You feel a part of the story. You feel, what if this happened with me, or maybe this has happened with me. Hey, that's
Right.
me. The association. Sometimes emotional, most of the times emotional, and of course, aesthetical, and social. There's so many connections. So kids are, as Devanshu said, they're the most wonderful aspect, of storytelling. Not just them as actors, but even the stories that involve kids. Some of my favorite stories have been, uh, which is about kids. Um, I keep going back to Eidgah by Premchand, and
Yeah.
it's one of the most beautiful story I read while growing up. And it's a story that is still a huge part of my imagination, and it's very close to my heart because that story never gets old, and it's so old. Premchand wrote it when,
Yeah.
it never gets old. I still read that story. I still get goosebumps. I read that story to my children at least once every 6 months, to show the power of a wonderful story. It never gets old. It never gets jaded. Something which is pure would always be pure. And children have that element.
Right.
And but but majority of the kudos need to go to Devanshu for handling 4 kids, because of course kids are very wonderful to work with, but they come with their own mood and their own disposition, their own personality, and they're not there to follow orders. The moment a kid has started to follow an order, you can see it, especially in cinema, you can see that. And that's not what they were there for. They were there to
Yeah.
have fun. To Kashmiri kids who had traveled, they also had so much fun. Uh, as a matter of fact, every time the camera rolled, they just wanted to finish it off so that we continue having fun off camera as well. so, so yeah, Devanshu had created an atmosphere for them to, because this film had everything,
Yeah.
food,
Yes.
children love, and weapons,
That's
which
it.
yeah. So there were guns, and there were
Yeah.
food, and there were cake, and there were chocolate, and there were lots of jokes, and people from so many different corners of the world. There were 2 actors who had traveled from the US to be
Right.
with us. There was an actor from Palestine to come and be with us for so many days. These 2 kids had traveled from Kashmir to be with us, and then 2 kids from Delhi. And then there were like 3 actors from Bombay. So we were actually the minority. The majority were the expat actors. And it was just great. It was great in the sense that I think perhaps because the way they are in both Satyanshu and Devanshu, and also the fact that they had worked with kids, before, I'm sure that must have been an element. That how wonderful and easy it was, not just for the children, but for us as well to feel at home and enjoy and play. That's the most important part. We never stopped playing as actors. Of course, on camera and off camera, but playing was very crucial. And and we had lots of fun.
Beautiful. In the same
would
note,
like- Anand sir, I would like to add this that because we ended up shooting Tamash in a language we didn't know,
yeah,
it helped us in so many ways because we were prepping to be able to shoot scenes in Chintu Ka Birthday where Wahid and these characters are talking in Arabic. And
Yeah.
the day we were supposed to shoot the talkie scene between Chintu and his 2 friends, we had scheduled the entire day to shoot the scene. We finished the scene in half a day thanks to the kids and the hard work they put in. Because as it is, we couldn't understand what they were saying, much like Tamash.
right.
Working towards a story like this, a challenging story, whether it is
Yeah.
Tamash or Chintu, it helps you. It keeps you on the edge of the seat. So
Excellent, excellent. In the same note, I would just like to show our viewers a trailer of Chintu Ka Birthday. So let's just look at that.
कितना आएंगे चिंटू के पापा? नहीं पापा।
बोलो सियावर रामचंद्र की चलिए चिंटू बाबू का बर्थडे है आज, हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू। अरे नहीं जाएगा बिजली, निश्चिंत रहिए, थोड़ा मुस्कुराइए।
पापा 1 महीना को बोला कि इस बार जबरदस्त बर्थडे बनेगा।
तो फिर कितना दोस्त आएगा शाम को?
25
हाँ?
25
अरे हम तो 50 का बोले थे, पिछले साल का भी हिसाब बराबर कर लेते।
चिंटू अब ज्यादा नानी का प्यार सुना है।
पापा याद दिलाए नानी।
कोई दिखे तो शिवा टिकुलिया दे दुगो जामुन हीरा, कोई दिखे तो शिवा टिकुलिया दे दुगो जामुन।
और मेरा बर्थडे
Open up. Took you so long, buddy. Double check the room. I can explain. Get the fuck down! Is he part of your family? See, there is a mistake. Say one more motherfucking word, and I'll blow your goddamn head off.
Vikram for Chintu Bharti, best friend, girlfriend. She go to school. We destroyed this morning.
Welcome to Bumfuck Rap. My name is Madan Tiwari. We are Indian. Is your whole fucking family working for these insurgents? Happy birthday, Chintu. My Chintu is crying on this happy birthday. It's wrong.
पापा इसको केक नहीं खिलाएंगे।
जो बिगड़ना है बिगड़, चिंटू का बर्थडे तो हम मना के रहेंगे।
It's very beautiful. See, the first time I saw the trailer, I was wondering where are these Americans coming from, because you don't say that in the beginning, and I was like, what the hell happened? What are Americans doing in India? So, but only when you move and say they are in Iraq. It's a very interesting thing. But one is getting an idea of this kind of a situation. But were you inspired by somebody's story, or how did you get to this plot?
No, it was very simple. We wanted to write a script and we wanted to make films. And obviously, we've seen the first time filmmakers, coming up with such amazing stories, starting from Satyajit Ray making a Padhir Panchali. You know, and these kind of films that they make, and the legendary Citizen Kane. We knew that there's no point in chasing these amazing films. You'd rather go into what moves you as a person, a film that you would like to see, watch as a film buff, because we are film buff first, both of us, Anshu and I. So we, if you notice very carefully, I think you'll be able to see the influence of international films in Chintu Ka Birthday.
Yes.
The Majid Majidi,
Yeah.
The Life is Beautiful. You know, अब तो लोग कह रहे हैं जोजो रैबिट से इंस्पायर्ड होकर फिल्म बनाई क्या? 2007, you know. But that's the thing, na. We love international languages. We love to see people of different races coming together in a film. And the fact that we are from Bihar and that is all we know. We were 21 when we wrote this script, and we didn't know wars and politics and anything else. We still don't understand these things. So it was just a whim of trying to tell a story that we could say is our own, and also a film that we would like to keep watching forever.
Yeah.
So it is all of that. And I'm glad thanks to all my team members, cast, crew, everyone who supported, my agents, everyone, that we managed to end up making the film we wanted to make. With its own flaws and with its own merits. It is a film that we can say we made, and there was no interference from my producers or from any studio, you know. So yeah, that's the most comforting thing for a first-time filmmaker.
Yeah, you know, also what I was when I was watching the film, it was so nice that, you know, first I thought, okay, are they going to Iraq to show this or something similar? The way you show as a, you know, animation and how people are traveling and coming, and you know, the whole thing and the whole movie is inside one room. I mean, one house basically, and it actually, you're right. You know, most of, like, it felt like an Iranian film because everything works under restrictions and so much of pressure that you have to become very creative to create these kind of visuals. And it was very heartwarming to watch these kind of films. To take this conversation a little further from that, now that, you know, we are actually now, you know, stuck to our homes and, you know, stuck to our laptops and tablets. What do you think the kind of films will be next? It's a question to both of you. That as an actor, Vinay, what are you looking at? Okay, maybe for the next 1 year, I think we'll be very careful trying to make what kind of movies, giving spaces between actors, and maybe, you know, having cameras a little far away from the actors. And Devanshu, what are the kind of stories which are being thought right now in these kind of conditions, and how do you look for the near future?
Vinay sir?
Vinay, first, yeah.
आप सर पहले डायरेक्टर साहब पहले आप बोलिए.
ठीक है.
पहले तो राइटर डायरेक्टर कहानी बताएगा तब तो एक्टर काम करेगा भाई.
Correct. Yes sir.
See, when we were all living the normal life, we ended up making a chamber drama. We made a film which is about people stuck in a house. So, I mean, as filmmakers, I don't think Satyanshu and I, we like a particular genre. We want to explore all kinds of films. Look at Stanley Kubrick's filmography, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the kind of films that he is. Look at Satyajit Ray's filmography. Starting from Padhir Panchali and ending at the kind of films that these filmmakers make. We just want to tell compelling stories which people would, or I mean, stories that affect them, move them, make them react a certain way. Whether it is a chamber drama, whether it is set in the... You mentioned animation. I would love to direct an animation film. Yeah. And I don't think I ended up directing 2 ads during the lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
It was an experience. A control freak like me had to rely on the actor's cousin, actor's parents, actor's wife to shoot them. And I was sitting helplessly on my Zoom, looking at them, and I was like, yeah, nice, can get better. So these experiences are going to teach you. And obviously, in this lockdown, I've had like dozens of ideas. But then the point is that you have to write them, you have to work like a dog, and you have to make it happen the right way. I'm not, see, I don't, we just started and I don't get distribution model, I don't get the star system, I don't get investments and recoveries. All I know is that you have to tell a story that you want to make first. The film took 13 years from its inception until people watched it, people saw it. I want to tell stories that I want to keep revisiting as an audience, as a film buff. And I would like complete control in the medium. I have been spoiled by actors like Vinay and Tilottama and Simaji. Actors like these giving us a free hand and then allowing us to do whatever we wanted to do. My producers, my agents, my technicians. I don't think I want to be in a situation where I want to be dictated by what the world wants to see, because the world never knew what they wanted to see. We made silent films, people watched silent films. We made black and whites, they saw black and whites. And TV came and internet came, and still we are sitting and we are watching, a Patal Lok, a show at Netflix and all these platforms. We crave content. We like to watch interesting, entertaining stuff. And there will be people making all kinds of stuff, and I want to be a part of them. I mean, as you can see, I don't have a very strong opinion on this. As long as I'm able to tell the kind of stories that I want to tell, I will try to respect the story, and I would like the making to follow what the story is like. That's all.
Interesting. Vinay, so did you do any kind of shoots during the lockdown?
I also have done one ad, which I shot myself, thanks to my kids. They were doing the roles of camera attendant and production controller.
You shot a lot of them, na, sir?
Huh?
You shot various versions of the same, or you shot? There's so many ads that...
like seven different ones. Yeah. So they were like costume changes, and my younger one was doing the costume changes and ironing the clothes. Full production. We had no choice. It's not that I just asked them to help me out, and they were ready to. So for them, it was a game, of course.
Yeah.
And it was an interesting game. That in this game, this is what you have to do, and in this game, this is what you have to do. So, and we were having a great time playing that game. But I also think that it's a little premature to constrict ourselves in terms of that's all we are doing since the last 3.5 months, constricting ourselves in life in general. So we are constricted. Yeah. But when it comes to dreaming, I don't think that constraint would be in the picture. I don't think so. I don't think a filmmaker would say, yes, let's make a film where nobody is touching anybody. They'll find a way to cheat that as well. We have filmmakers who have written a story that happens in Baghdad and was shot in Powai, Mumbai, and nobody complained about not being in Baghdad. Even the audiences. So Boli sir.
I want to interrupt because he brought it back to Chituka birthday. We did everything possible in our first film, which was apparently not safe.
Okay.
Song dance nahi hai. जो विलेंस हैं वो गोरे हैं, वो बाहर से हैं, फिल्म में कन्वेंशनल हीरोइन हीरो वाला नहीं है, फादर मदर आर द हीरो हीरोइन, राइट? चिंटू का बर्थडे लेकिन कुछ और ही हो रहा है. The genre of the film shifts midway from a family film, from a Bihari Rajshri film, it becomes something else. And then you have animation, a 4-minute animation in the film. Why would you not want to leave the house? People had told us, where are you going to place your camera on the 24th day?
Yeah.
We finished the film in 18 days. But then there were people who said, why would you make a film? It is suicidal. You don't want to be called as a flop filmmaker.
Yeah.
Fortunately, thanks to the lockdown and thanks to Z5, this film is a hit
Yes.
on the OTT. It took 13 years to make. People were like, "Ho gaya na, it's a good show reel. Now make a film. Let it be as a resume, as a calling card, and leave this aside. No one's going to touch it." And it got made. How are you going to show the backstory? We used animation. There were people who were telling us, why are the characters so good in the film?
Yeah.
Aren't they stuck? Aren't they going through a tough time in their lives? Why are they so nice? Why are they smiling in the entire film? So there will be questions, and then there will be solutions. There will be platforms. There will be ways where you can tell your story the way you want to. And you just need to wait for the right time.
Correct. So to take that thought forward, I don't think filmmakers or artists are going to constrict themselves. I mean, filmmakers are telling stories about space. Yeah, who goes to space to shoot a film? And we create it with such conviction and such faith that its credibility is never questioned. So it's I mean, and we have learned over the years that it's in the story. It's never, in the sets. It's never in the location. It's never in the costume. It's in the story. If you have a wonderful story, then everything makes sense. Even a space that nobody has seen makes sense. So many, like being on Mars for a month and growing potatoes and surviving, it still makes sense. And it gets nominated for Oscar. So I think it's about the story. It's never about ki chhe piti duri se aap, they'll find a way. We will find a way. The artist will find a way. I'm very optimistic that way. I don't think that a lockdown like this would hamper artists from dreaming and speculating and imagining. As a matter of fact, on the contrary, it's gonna go higher now, I feel.
Correct. Yeah, because the borders are open now. There is no borders because you can reach your audience is suddenly global, where you are only on theaters to some extent. The OTT platforms, or all these have made your film global in an instant. I will go to my last question before we see if people have other questions for you. The movie was made in 2018, and for some reasons it got stuck, and you got released in 2020. You went through a lockdown of itself, and how did you? How was the? It was. I'm sure it was a difficult time for you guys because the movie is ready. People have seen it, have loved it, but you're not able to release it. How did you manage it, and what was your response to that?
So every time, I mean, it's very difficult. You work for 10 years to perfect your script, and everyone loves your script, and actors, you want they are part of your film, and you end up making the film the way you really want, which is beyond luxury for a first-time filmmaker. And the day you watch your first VCP, you come to know that the film is not going to play at so many other events, and there's going to be a roadblock of sorts. It was very difficult. We have just started.
Yes.
And I say, हम अंडे से निकले अभी just. So we don't have a body of work where we can say, these things happen. We were affected, yes, for sure. But then every time we would watch the film, because the film was ready. The good thing was the film was ready the way we wanted. Every time we would watch the film, we would be like, these characters of the film, they are pulling us out of the misery we think we are in.
Yeah.
Chintu and Chintu's faith and Chintu's father and Chintu's mother, Chintu's nani, Chintu's friends. Every time we would go back to the film, there would be tears of joy. We would enjoy and relish and live every single moment that we've created. The phone calls that Satyanshu and we would write the script over phones. I would be an Andheri and Satyanshu was in his boarding school. in his medical school. And we would talk over phones. रात में 10 बजे के बाद क्योंकि phone free हो जाता था.
Yeah.
And we would write a script like that. The first draft was written by Satyanshu. The manuscript was handwritten on pages of used paper. उसमें पेपर A4 खरीदने के पैसे नहीं थे हमारे पास. You know, जब वहां से हम निकल के अभी आ गए हैं, we have realized our dream. We come from a sleepy town in Bihar. We always wanted to make films, and here we are. We have a film in our cans. So the joy of making the film, and you know, the characters would literally hold us together and tell us, नहीं होगा, जो बिगड़ना है बिगड़ जाए, चिंटू का बर्थडे तो हम मना के रहेंगे. We would quote this. And people like Vinay, people like Tilottama, they would always talk to us and encourage us. Even in the lockdown, Vinay is the first person who, while hanging up the phone call, said, "Stay healthy, stay creative."
Yes.
Like, मैं क्या यहाँ पे lockdown कर रहा हूँ, मुझे celebrate करना चाहिए. You are given some time at hand to slow down and to create something beautiful.
Yes.
Do it. And yeah, I think Chintu's family, Madan Tiwari and his family, they held us together. The film held us together.
Beautiful.
Because this film is about kindness.
Very, very well said. I think it's very important and great words, being healthy and being creative. I'll just browse through to see if you have any questions and comments, and a lot of people saying, I think a wonderful film, heartwarming, feel good. As usual, Vinay was brilliant. Actually, Vinay, I would like to say something which Vinol mentioned once. I believe she was in discussion with you, and you were talking about different films, and you mentioned one of the films was Rab De Bana Ji Jodi, and she said, "Were you in that?" And suddenly you looked at her and smiled, because she remembered the character, but she didn't remember Vinay the actor, which was, in a way, very heartwarming, I think, for an actor, because you have overcome the character, the audience has overcome and seen the character more than the actor himself. So I think that was one thing we were remembering, and kudos to you on that.
Thank you.
Great. And somebody's commenting on your bookshelf behind you.
What do they want?
They said, "Bada Jabardast hai, the pointed shape." I think it might be a friend, Abhishek Kumar.
Let me tell you, this belongs to my producer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I think I owe my life to him.
Great. Couple of other comments. Hats off to the wonderful performance. Very sweet and heartwarming. Okay, can you? The kid was actually, that's something which I also wanted to talk about. The kid was really good. He was perfect in his role. Like you said, he's kind of a person who does not give out too much emotions. And I think for some reason, he kind of portrayed Vinay, the younger Vinay, maybe, maybe when he grows up, he becomes a father, but when he was a kid, he is like that. So how did you find this guy?
Chintu?
Yeah.
Chipper?
Mm.
Oh, yeah, I had to travel a lot. My first job was that of a casting assistant in Bombay.
Okay.
So I know what actors go through. I know how they are briefed and how briefings can at times go wrong. And kids, they come with a preset performance. Even their introduction, are performances. They say, "Hi, my name is Devanshu Singh. I can sing, I can dance." They talk like this. And they're trained. You got to break their mold, and you have to find your Chintu in them. So yeah. I was exhausted, and I went through all the auditions in Bombay, and I was like, "Yahan nahi hone wala." So I took this leap, and I went to Jharkhand, and I went to Bihar to find kids from there.
Wow.
Because I was actually keeping my fingers crossed कि मुझे एक्टर तो चाहिए नहीं, मुझे एक सेंसिटिव बच्चा चाहिए. हर बच्चा बर्थडे को लेके सेंटी हो जाता है. And you know, kids पैन इंडिया, हम सब वी आर किड्स, मतलब पेरेंट्स के साथ उनकी जो बॉन्डिंग होती है आपको वही दिखानी है. There was nothing challenging. In fact, there's this comment I've read. I think it's Swati. She said कि the scene where Chintu is talking to his Dadaji, and he's trying to say कि birthday celebrate नहीं हो पा रहा है, and he's saying कि नहीं सब अच्छा हो रहा है. That scene, yeah, with all the tension around, very tough for a kid to pull off that scene. It was the easiest scene. And that day Chintu had given up. He had said, मैं रो नहीं रहा हूँ आज. That was the day. If you notice, we never see him cry.
Yeah.
It is not like Tare Zameen Par where you can actually see the child crying.
Correct.
So you never see him to cry. That day he had given up. So all you had to do was, you know, have faith in your dialogue, and that dialogue itself is heartwarming. Whether or not you say it with teary eyes or not, it makes the same impact. And yeah, finally I went to DM Stars, Deepak Mehrotra's casting agency in Delhi, and I parked myself there, and I went through the profiles and I auditioned kids. I would audition the parents first, meet with them, talk to them. There are also slangs and several other uncomfortable words in the film, so I had to create an atmosphere where I had to tell a father that आपकी film hero heroine drama dance वाली film नहीं है. It's a different kind of a film, and you know, I had to seduce them into the story. It was quite a task, and I would observe kids. My assistant Vivek was there with me, and he helped me a lot. And I did not audition him once. I had to audition this boy multiple times. So in the end, when I had 2 kids finalized as Chintu, I kept going to Delhi. I kept meeting the kids because I was looking at इन दोनों बच्चे में से मुझे जो ज्यादा परेशान करेगा उसको मैं ड्रॉप कर दूंगा. I had to be comfortable कि मैं इस बच्चे को लेके आ गया. And Satyanshu, he never gets into my approach of casting. He's like, तू कर ले. So I have this pressure on my head. Even Satyanshu, my boss, he has to like the character. The world, when they watch the film, they should feel sorry. They should feel bad for the kid. You know. And मुझे नहीं पता था पोस्टर क्या है, ट्रेलर क्या है. मुझे बस इतना पता था पूरे फिल्म में the audience should feel bad for him. They should root for him, and his innocence and his purity and his faith in his parents is going to, you know, bail us out. And I wanted a child who could convey all of this. And Chintu and Vedant Raj Chibbar is a sponge. आप उससे बदमाशी करवा लो, बदमाशी कर देगा. आप उससे innocent बच्चा बना दो, दुनिया का सबसे innocent बच्चा बन जाएगा. You just need to handle him. And I met him quite a number of times before finalizing him. And you must do that. You have to understand what your kid is like, how he's going to behave. And fortunately, he's also very competitive, and he loves studying and he loves taking challenges.
Interesting.
You know, कुछ भी करवानी होती थी उसको चीज तो मुझे बोलना होता था कि तू अच्छे से नहीं कर रहा. And he would say कि नहीं मैं तो करके दिखाता हूँ.
Very nice. Very nice.
You know, so you have to understand your kids. Yeah, it took a lot of hard work. My team was there, and finally it was DM Stars जिनके पास मुझे बच्चा मिला.
Yeah.
And his father, Vedant's father, Karan Chibbar, he is a theatre actor.
Okay.
Vedant, the child, is a 4th generation actor himself. So he has that thing, you know, he loves being around camera and all of that. He likes all of that. क्योंकि वो जनरेशन से होता है. उसके दादाजी गाना गाते हैं, you know, उसके पेरेंट्स, उसके पापा थिएटर एक्टर हैं. तो ये सब चीजें आपको हेल्प करती हैं.
Very true.
You know, so, yeah. It was a deep dive, but it was worth it. I think it was worth it. Today when I see the trailer, I'm a happy man.
Very good. Vinay sir, आपके लिए एक comment. This is Abhay Simha. Actually, is one of very good independent filmmakers from Karnataka. He's watched you in Rangashankara and loved your range, and says you're a dream for every filmmaker. So.
Thank you, Abhay sir. Thank you so much.
Abhay is also a national award winner for his Kannada films. So maybe next time you are in Bangalore, we will definitely have him over, and you should meet him.
Oh, it'll be lovely. It'll be lovely to meet him. I'll try and learn a little bit of Kannada for him.
Maybe he'll write a book. It doesn't need, just like how Chintu ka birthday, I was, very nicely what I felt was the children are speaking their own language and they can communicate without, trying to talk to them in each other's language. So that was beautiful in a way. So Prashant is asking, will there be a sequel to Chintu ka birthday? But I know that you had planned a sequel for Tamash, right?
Not a sequel, but like a trilogy. You know how
Okay.
Krzysztof Kieslowski had 3 color?
Yeah.
Something along those lines, and we are still. In fact, we were supposed to shoot that film in October 2017,
Okay.
and I had done my recce and I had done my actors workshop. We were planning to shoot a Khasi film,
Okay.
Khasi short film. We are going to make it soon and get it to you.
Brilliant. Beautiful.
So, और उसी समय तन्मय called us and told us कि मैं कर रहा हूँ film, चल, let's do this. So we had to put everything on the side and Chintu happened. But yeah,
Nice.
sequel to Chintu का birthday. अभी तो हम enjoy करना चाहते हैं. Let Chintu get all the love that it deserves. The team has worked very hard on it, and
Nice.
however, there are people who have their own versions of their sequel. They keep telling us, "ऐसा बनाना, वैसा बनाना." There are people who say, "No, you have committed to a sequel because Chintu says तुम्हारा दीदी को तुम्हारा birthday भी वही मनाएंगे."
Correct.
India जरूर लो. And apparently on set, the actors and the kids had some idea of a sequel. वो खुद में कुछ करते रहते थे, and I think the kids, was it the kids or was it the elder actors, Vinay sir?
I think it was all the kids, including the actors. All the actors were kids, and vice versa. So कुछ तो कहानियां बन रही थी हंसी मजाक में, खेल में.
ऐसा होगा वैसा
कि ऐसा होगा. हाँ, correct. वैसे ही.
Was the other question was Tilottama the first choice for the mother?
आप मुझे मरवाना चाहते हो? सही या गलत चॉइस करूं? मैं ये जरूर कहना चाहूंगा, let me evade the question. मैं इतना जरूर कहना चाहूंगा कि there were people who wanted the biggest stars and yesteryear superstars to be cast as into the mother's part. वैसे I'll tell you, because Vinay has confessed it already and I also would like to. There's nothing that I hide when I approach an actor. If there have been others who have been considered for the role, we do tell the actors, because the world is very small. आप छुपा के कुछ नहीं रख सकते, लोगों को पता चल ही जाता है. And it only makes your equation with the actor
Better.
We had to. I mean, Vinay Pathak sir is actually a father of 2 beautiful daughters. He has more Bihar in him than we have put together, Satyanshu and I. He visits Bihar, Jharkhand every single month to see his mother. So he had to take a lot from him as well.
Actually, this is an interesting question for me also. Amit Patkar says, first, congratulations on the movie, but the sound design was really impressive because the ambience of the war without any visuals. Can you just talk a bit on that?
Yeah, so hi Amit. The sound design is actually a very important part of a film, especially when you're never showing the sound cues. The war that you're creating outside, you're never seeing the war. You're only imagining it in your own ways, and it can go, terribly wrong if not done the right way. Which is why we had Vishwadeep Chatterjee. India is one of the most amazing sound designers.
Yeah.
And his filmography is outstanding. He does a Piku, and then he does an Uri, and he does a Madras Cafe, and he does a Bajirao. He's done Devdas, and he's done so many 3 Idiots, Eklavya. All these big films he's been part of, and he has a certain style of working which we needed for a film like this. With Madras Cafe, he introduced Atmos, Dolby Atmos, in the Indian films, and we wanted Chintu Ka Birthday to have the Dolby Atmos sound design, and we did have that. We made sure that the film has Dolby Atmos sound, so that when you are watching the film in the theater, when we wrote the film, it was meant for the theaters, because we wrote in 2007. उस समय OTTs नहीं थे. So while we were planning the technique for the film, for the sound design, we always knew it had to be Dolby Atmos, so that the audience felt like there were choppers hovering over them and going around them, so that the audience feels that they are with the family and they can feel the tremors जो हो रहा है आसपास. So yeah, and with Dada, I was very nervous when I was working with Dada for the first time. We met him at the National Awards thanks to Tamash. Thanks to Tamash, we happened to meet Vishwadeep Da. He had finished Madras Cafe. He was receiving the awards from Madras Cafe. We met at the breakfast table. I'll make it short. And we went to him. वहाँ क्या होता है ना, सारे लोग सारे awardees ही होते हैं.
Correct.
So you say hello and you say congratulations in the same breath. So we went to him and we said, "Hello, sir. Congratulations, sir. We are your biggest fans, sir. And we really loved your work in these many films. Da da da. We have a story and we want you to consider it." And he asked for a log line, and we told him the log line. An Indian Bihari family trapped in Baghdad. It is the birthday of the youngest member in the family. It is raining bullets. It's US-Iraq war happening around, and you never see the war. The last line, you never see the war, did it for him. He said, "I'm doing it. You film kar rahe ho, reach out to me, I'll do this."
Brilliant, brilliant.
And he loves the film so much. Even after the film was made and it was being screened at so many places, I mean, he's the most senior sound designer in India. जितनी उम्र नहीं उतना उनको experience है. So, you know, you want to invite them again and again. Sir, आज यहाँ screening है. Sir, आज यहाँ screening है. He would come at all the screenings. He would sit through all the screenings and watch it like a child and smile. And I would ask him, "Why are you smiling so much? You have gone through these dialogues like a zillion times." He said, "अरे मुझे film पसंद है, तेरी क्या problem है?" A legend like him loves the film and he wants to put his best in the film. And he has done some amazing stuff. He keeps taking cues from the film and he teaches it to his assistants, and he runs an academy where he shows the scenes of the film and he talks about it. It was very tricky. So one last thing, it was very tricky. The film is set in a war zone, but you can't keep having bullets in the entire film. You have to orchestrate it a certain way. Yeah. And we have kept in mind the geography of the film, which we don't commit to the audience, but to the lighting department, to the camera and to the sound department. We told what is the geography and what is the geography of the war or the attacks happening in that day.
Okay.
And we planned everything according to that. But in the end, whatever plans we had, whatever expectations and nervousness we had while working with Vishwadeep Da, when we were in the theater listening to the sound cues, we were like,
beautiful.
Done.
I didn't realize we have almost crossed 1 hour 20 minutes into the conversation. And
yes.
This is longer than the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, it's longer
We
than the film.
just take, I think, last 3 questions. Vinay, Minol has a question for you. What are the major do's and don'ts when young filmmakers approach you?
Okay, I just read it. Minol says, major do's and don'ts when young filmmakers approach stars like you to pitch. Well, I if I didn't know Minol, I would have taken this thing seriously. I know she's pulling my leg. She knows I'm an actor and not a star. But thank you for considering me a star. For all the young filmmakers out there, my request is an honest request is please bring your script to me because first step towards making the film or getting the actor of your choice. So if you think I could be a part of your film, please give me the script to read. Find a way to make the script reach me. That's all. And I'm always open to reading scripts any time of the day or night. So these are the do's and there are no don'ts. Just find a way to get me the script. That's all.
Great. Devanshu, Giridhar has a question on any ideas to promote this movie in a big way among children as well, and not to shock them, but to sensitize them on war and right.
I mean, this film is not supposed to be watched by kids, you know, because of the profanity in the film. I must tell you that before shooting the film, the kids were not given the screenplay. The parents were given the entire screenplay, which which seldom happens. And we wanted them to go through. So when I asked these amazing parents, they said, "Sir, script बहुत अच्छी है." I said, "आपने पढ़ी फिल्म में गालियाँ लिखी हुई थी? US soldiers are cussing. They're cuss words." They said, "Yeah. What do we do about it?" So we had a plan. We had Dr. Sumedha Tiwari, who is a psychiatrist, and she happens to be, I'm lucky enough to have her as my sister-in-law. She did workshops with the kids so that they could handle these cuss words.
Yeah.
And it was not just meant for the film. I told the parents that this is something that you are going to eventually tell your kids. You are going to have to do this later in your life. So I'm bringing in an expert, and we'll do sessions with them. So we trained them to be able to handle these words, and we tried to, we made sure that they were not going through a certain experience. Having said that, the film, as innocent and as family friendly it is still not child friendly. So this is something I would not do. I would not want to take it to kids. Tamash is something. Tamash is a film that kids should watch, and I promise you that I'll keep making films for kids because there's so much for them to learn and watch, and we don't have a lot of films for them.
Right. Great idea. So
they're also amazing audience. I must tell you, Anandji. When I had my first screening in Hyderabad at International Children Festival in Hyderabad, there were about 700 kids who watched Tamash in a huge single screen. मतलब school से बच्चे आए थे and they were watching it, and the way they were reacting to the film, it's in Kashmiri. So imagine kids from schools who are out to celebrate a picnic and they don't want to watch a Tamash in a different language.
Yeah.
Because they have to make the trouble of reading subtitles. They were gasping and they were cheering for the characters. Beautiful. So that taught me कि नहीं भाई, you have to make a film for kids.
Great. We look forward for that. And I think with the last question, we'll come to the end of this session. The question is, can we have Madan Ji ka birthday as a sequel instead of Chintu ka birthday? So it was just a.
ये सवाल आपसे था देवांशु सर.
मैं कल मनाने वाला था, लेकिन पता चला कल है ही नहीं.
But anyway,
I can't not work with these people again. I would kill to work with them. And if not in the form of Madan Ji ka birthday, in some other form. But
in some other form, why not?
Madan Ji, Vinay Pathak sir will be seen.
Great. Thank you, both of you, for this wonderful session. I really enjoyed it talking to you, and thank you for making time. I was thinking to do a 30 or a 45-minute session, but it really was wonderful that I didn't realize. I hope it was the same to you. We look forward to talking to you again. Our festival is going to be online this year from August 13th to 16th, and we hope that you guys can watch some films of our festival. We have a wonderful lineup. I'll share the links with you by email or social media. So
that'll be brilliant. Yes,
please do.
Yeah, please request you to also share it on your timeline so that more people can be reached. So thank you once again, and all the best. And like Vinay ji says, stay healthy, stay creative. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anand.
Thank you, Anand. Thank you, Devanshu.
Good night. So guys, that was a wonderful session. Next week we will be back with another Let's Talk session with Devashish Makhija. We'll also he's enjoying great accolades for his movie Bhonsle, which is also streaming on an OTT platform. We will try to also get Manoj Bajpayee, the actor who has acted with him in both his short film as well as feature Tandav and Bhonsle. So we hope that you all join in, and we'll have another great session like today. Thank you very much, and stay safe. Good night.